couple of interesting stories coming out of that Texas Tech meet where we had Ruth Usoro and we had Terrence Jones setting collegiate records. Let's start first with Ruth Usoro because there's been reporting that came out that said that she did not actually break the collegiate record. They're saying that the 1476 was measured correctly but stated wrong, and it was actually supposed to be a 13.76. And her coach, like, later on after the meet, looked at the video, saw it, said, "Well, that's not a 1476 jump," and it has subsequently been removed from the descending order list. Reading the article here in the Lubbock Avalanche Journal, it says meet officials at the season opening Corky Classic reported Usoro's attempt of the competition at 1476. Tech coach Wes Kitley said Wednesday he believed it was actually 1376, 45 feet, 1 3/4 inches instead of 48 feet, 5 1/4. So a difference there of an entire meter, which it is not a surprise that a jump coach would be able to pick that up from video. Here's the thing. You got to be pretty good for people to believe that you set a collegiate record, even when you're off by that much. I think this speaks a lot to how good Ruth Usoro is. It's like, oh, that's believable. 1476, smashing the record. Now she jumped 1450 before. So this was not too difficult to believe. But they even mentioned in the article, Gordon, just her reaction wasn't fired up because jumpers know right away because that's why you see someone flying out of the pit, pumping their fist. They know when they've hit a big one. So looks like it was just an honest mistake, and it's been corrected, and now it's down. It's listed down as a 1347 instead of a collegiate record mark. So Couture Orgy's mark still stands.
Yeah, because if you look at her previous jumps were 1316 and 1347. So it's not like she was 14-2, 14-3, and then 14-7. It was
Yeah.
that mark makes more sense based on also the previous marks that she had in her jumps. So all is okay. So she ended up losing that meet. She lost to her teammate, Ruta Lasman. So
Mhm.
big
Yeah,
congrats
that's
to
interesting.
Ruta Lasman, who is now your Corky Classic 2022 victor.
You go from collegiate record holder to getting second in the meet in a matter of moments. Kitley also said normally in these situations, other coaches are nearby and they're able to, or the coaches nearby and able to correct, hey, you said 14 and you actually meant 13. But at this meet, the coach was over at the high jump apron getting stuff set up or coaching over there. So he wasn't able to actually witness it as it happened and correct it as it happened. So I don't think this is something that's going to happen at NCAA championships because there's going to be way more eyes on it. But it is one of the interesting parts of track and field because you have so many things going on, which means there's so many possibilities of things going wrong and marks being misread or mismeasured or officials making the wrong call, and it's impossible to stay on top of all of it. So glad they caught it now. Glad they figured it out and straightened it up. But she's obviously capable of getting the record in the future. I mean, we know she jumped 14.5 meters, which is not too far off Katora Orgy's mark, but it will have to come on another day.